shadow shifted. A hulking shape emerged from the dark of a doorway. He came toward her, walking out of the gloom, soft-footed for all his size. He carried his lead pipe with the nonchalance of someone to whom this was not a novelty. "Well, now." He slapped the pipe across his palm with a meaty thunk. He was a thick-set man about 50, graying and weather-beaten. A thin, wicked scar slashed from his right eyebrow to the stubble at his jaw. A soaked and crumpled hat shaded his eyes. Those eyes were his best feature. He didn't look half so villainous when you could see his eyes. "You going to tell me what we're doing here?"
"Doyle." She let her breath out. "You would not believe how much I enjoy working with someone utterly reliable. Can we go down that alley a bit? If somebody spots you with that pipe, they might just come rescue me. Could be drier in there, too."
"Not much." He lumbered ahead of her, parting the fog as he went. "I've been standing here a while, wondering whether I'll die of the ague or some bloke will come along and slit me throat just for a lark. Don't know which I fancy."
"That'll be one of those moot points they talk about."
"Moot, that's the word I wanted." In the alley, he picked a convenient spot, scattered some oddments aside with his boot, and leaned against the grimy wall. "You ain't paying me enough for this, miss, if you don't mind me saying." She followed him and found her own clean spot of wall, companionably face to face with him. The overhang of the roof kept some of the rain off, but not, as Doyle said, much.
"Impressive piece of pipe, by the way."
"Why, thank you, Miss Whitby. I picked it out special when I got your note." A right old villain, Doyle. She'd been lucky to hire him. He'd been a Bow Street runner, they said, before he went bad. Now he took jobs an honest runner wouldn't touch. There was no end of illegal odds and ends to this business of getting Papa free. Doyle was helping her with most of them. "We're expecting company?" He'd spotted the way she was keeping an eye on Catherine Lane. No flies on Mr. Doyle.
"One man, largish fellow, by all accounts."
"You want me to hit him over the head?"
He hefted the pipe reflectively. "Would you do that for me?"
"Not on your life."
When he smiled, the scar on his face creased horribly.
"Leastways, not for what you're paying me."
A man of principle. She liked that about him. "Happen I don't want you to hit anybody today. Just chase after, with what you might call intent to clout."
"Sounds easy enough. Who do I chase?"
"Me."
"Ah, that'll make a nice change from me usual habits. Why don't you tell me about it?" Doyle wasn't going to like this. She laid out what she had in mind. She didn't go into details he didn't need to know, which kept it brief. "That's why I work for you, Miss Whitby. You're always expanding me repertoire." The leather of his coat was heavy with the wet. When he wiped his sleeve across his forehead, it didn't dry things any. "Let me get this crystal clear. I waves this bit of pipe about like I was meaning to bash you a couple, menacing, as you might say, and you runs up and wraps yourself around our Connie, quaking with fright. Is that right?"
"Exactly. Wet and sobbing and quivering in every particular."
"That'll snag his undivided attention." Doyle tipped up his hat brim and gave her a long, sarcastic study. "I ain't never heard such a cork-brained plan in my life, except the part about me trying to hit you over the head with this pipe. Plausible, I'd call that." Always pleasant to work with a man with a sense of humor. She checked the lane again. Still empty.
"I need 3 minutes to dip his pockets. Buy me 3 minutes."
That was long enough to find the packet, if Kennett had it on him. Let her get her hands on that, and there'd be no more calculations and lists and guesses. She'd know.
"I am so bloody tired of wrestling smoke."
On the other hand, smoke didn't turn around and knife you when you picked its pocket.
"He walks by here regular, late afternoon going down to the ship. They're offloading wool goods and furniture and some fancy tilework from Italy he's not paying duty on."
"A smuggler? It just gets better and better. Anybody I know?"
She had to tell him sooner or later. The flight...